Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. And on tap tonight, it's the Golden State Warriors going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And Greg, in this one, we may not see a lot of fast break opportunities. These two teams, as we know, operate at a much slower pace.
Yeah, these teams are both very deliberate offensively. They want to get into the half court, run their sets, and pick you apart at their pace.
Now here's Arenas. Dampier, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, I tell you, I love when I see Dampier with that kind of force down low. Nice throwdown.
Pass to Fisenko. Now here's Barnes. Here's Van Horn. Just 5 on the clock. Hits the jumper in space.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Here's Arenas. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
First person foul. First team foul.
And here are the Warriors now. Dunleavy finds Richardson. Takes the 13-footer. Dampier, the pass to Arenas. It's good.
It takes a lot of skill to hit that shot and plenty of touch as well.
Barnes with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Van Horn. Now here's McCulloch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Van Horn. Stolen by Jamison. Richardson outside. Outside for Arenas. Offline with his 3. Iverson outside. Pass to Fisenko. 6 on the shot clock. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's Richardson on the wing. Dampier kicks to Richardson. Out to the right wing. Jamison, no luck. The 76ers trailing. Pass to Van Horn. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Iverson against Richardson. Iverson passes to Barnes. Back to Iverson. They set the screen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Good on the three-point shot. Arenas has got 5 men.
Nice work offensively, spreading out that defense and then capitalizing.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. Barnes passes to Iverson. Mike Dunleavy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Sir is checked in for the Warriors. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Some changes for Golden State. Foyles checked in for Dampier. Washington comes in for Antoine Jamison. And it's Thompson in for Richardson. Now Arenas. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Foyle. Poke loose. Iverson against Washington. They could use a bucket. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Fesenko passes to Iverson. The kick out to Barnes. 1:09 left in the first quarter. Here's Fesenko over Thompson. The 76ers with another miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Barnes against Arenas. Shot clock at 5. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Hunley comes in for Washington, and Knight subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Warriors leading by 5. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Knight passes to Thompson. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Sura. Fires at the elbow. Unable to get that one. He got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And here is Knight after the three-pointer from Allen Iverson. And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Barnes. Still scoreless. That's good, and the Warrior lead has got down to 2 as they get the bucket from Fesenko.
Set the feet, spot up, excellent execution.
And here is Knight. Pass to Sura from deep. Rebound by McCulloch. Philadelphia has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Barnes passes to Van Horn. Puts the move on, and he sinks the layup. Van Horn's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Knocked loose. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Pass to Fesenko. Barnes outside. Driving in. Off target with the jump hook.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. We've got a decent portion of the season behind us, Greg. This is when the true contenders, I would think, become apparent.
Yeah, I mean, the really strong teams start to separate from the pack. Of course, things can change, but we've got a good idea now who the real title contenders are.
Now, here is Knight. Knight with a screen on Iverson. Clock at 6. Jamison the pass to Perry. Here's Sura. Sinks the triple. Sura's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And this is the kind of confidence you love seeing from Sura, ready to let that one fly on the catch.
Barnes outside. Teardrop shot, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Jason Richardson was checked in for the Warriors. Arenas comes in for Knight. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, tries to keep it alive. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Jamison kicks it over to Arenas. Richardson gets a wide-open look from outside off the mark. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Iverson passes to Van Horn. Here's Facinko. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here is Arenas after the Sixers pick up 2 and stolen by Barnes. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Floats one. It's rebounded by Sura. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Arenas. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Arenas has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Now here's Iverson. Last game we saw him score 13. And that one is off. Arenas with the defensive effort. The Warriors leading. Jamison the pass to Sura. Shakes him. Sweet move. Jamison no luck.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Iverson against Arenas. Iverson no good.
Uh-oh. Changed his mind on the way up and tricked himself.
Here's Dampier. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
That's exactly the spot where you want Dampier to have the ball. He's unstoppable there.
Barnes with it. Here's Facinko. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors ahead, up 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And look at Gilbert Arenas. What a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Now Iverson. Pass to Van Horn. Back to Iverson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Barnes kicks to Iverson. 5 on the clock. Over Arenas. Iverson, no luck. Warriors leading by 3. In the corner, it's Arenas. Goes back up. Dampier. And the layup's good off the glass. Dampier's got 6.
Boy, that's a great job by Dampier. Just can't teach size.
Iverson outside. Pass to Barnes. Kicks it out to Iverson. Here's Van Horn. Jamison covering. Vasenko, no good. Warriors shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Jamison left side. To the left side wing. Right side Arenas. From outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Arenas has got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Iverson. Over Arenas. Iverson, no good. Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Richardson, no luck. The 76ers trail by 8. Iverson with the ball. And Arenas picks him up defensively. And they pick up 2. He has 5.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, Clark, we've had a few years without the illegal defensive calls. How do you think the change has gone?
I think it's been good. I mean, again, anytime there's new opportunities to play the game differently, it sometimes takes a while for everybody to embrace that. Man-to-man is still the go-to defense, although we do see some teams playing the occasional zone. But I'm anticipating that will only increase as teams get more comfortable with what zone defenses can do for them.
Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Number 23, Marcus Camby.
Richardson outside. Pass to Dunleavy. On the wing, Arenas. Camby covering. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jamison. Off target from outside.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And slam dunk by Camby.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Warriors leading by 4. Richardson outside. Pass to Dunleavy. Over Iverson. Dunleavy's shot is off.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Van Horn. 4 on the clock. Here's Vasenko over Richardson. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Vasenko.
Zero hesitation there. He decided to shoot before he even got it.
Now here's Richardson. No scoring in this one. Outside, Jamison. Stolen by Dermanenko. To the right side. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at Philadelphia. Right now they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
And right now for the 76ers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the speed of Iverson is so difficult to keep up with. When he's driving, you're sometimes forced to foul.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Foyles checked in for Dampier, and Knight subbed in for Dunleavy. That one drops. He ties it up.
You can really tell Iverson approaches the game with a single-minded focus. Can be intimidating trying to defend the guy with his level of skill and determination.
Now, here is Knight. Pass to Arenas. Here's Sura, trying to end the drought. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Sura's got 6.
Oh, good to see Sura knocking down the triple. This helps space out on the floor.
Here's Iverson, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
That's how it's done, getting down and dirty inside. Good result.
There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here is Knight. Thompson left side. Back to Knight. And a wide open look for Arenas. Off target from three-point range. Now here's Iverson. Guarded closely. And here's the fast break. And it's Arenas with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Warriors lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Jacks up a 3, and Van Horn pulls it down. 76ers trailing. Here's Vasinko. On the wing, Iverson. To take the lead. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
You know, I mean, heck, Iverson just out there doing what he does best, scoring the rock. And the defense hasn't had much of an answer, pun intended.
Pass to Sura. Tries the spin move. 5 to shoot. That one good for 2. Foyles got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Such an effective combo guard. Sura reliable at making good passes to his teammates.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Knight against Iverson. Down low. Inside. Vasinko passes to Van Horn. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Hamby, no luck. And so Knight will bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Sura. Takes it out to Leonard. Off target with his 3. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Iverson outside. To the middle. Here's Camby. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Knight taking his time here. Here's Sura. Connects from three-point range. Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
capitalizing on that short corner 3 opening.
To the paint. They double him with Wallace. Now here's Camby. Pass to Fisenko. Shot clock at 6. And they recover it. Iverson kicks to Fisenko. Latrey cranes the three-pointer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin. Hey, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed the team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Barnes. Oh, and they take the lead. Barnes has got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
Heads up play with the ball there. Getting it in the hands of somebody who's ready to attack.
To the inside. Hermanenko down low. Jamison covering and slammed up by Camby. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
From deep, Richardson. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Once Dampier gets that kind of positioning, there's not much you can do as a defender. He's just too big and strong.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
Incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
Barnes against Arenas. On the wing, Barnes. Down low. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Arenas. Dunleavy for 3. Rebound by Williams. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Timeout called, 76ers. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try.
Here's Fisenko. Allen Iverson on the wing. Six to shoot. Pass to Fisenko. Lets it go from deep. The Warriors pull it in. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Iverson outside. McCullough screen on Richardson. And stolen by Richardson. And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Esto es demasiado fancy, demasiado flow. No es pa' que te canse, es pa' que le dé con todo. Es que tú sientes algo raro, algo bien loco. Esto es pa' que dance, pa' que le dé con todo. Es que esto es pa' que